You know this feeling. That hollow ache where trust used to live, replaced by a gnawing suspicion every time someone says, "I'm here for you." They weren't careless. They didn't stumble into your life like some clumsy drunkard knocking over glasses. No, they aimed, they calculated. Every word, every action, every lie was deliberate. A masterpiece painted with cruelty as their brushstroke and your soul as their canvas. And you? Oh, you let them in. You handed them the keys because they smiled sweetly, whispered promises sweeter still, and wrapped themselves in innocence so convincing you couldn't see the blade until it was buried deep inside you. Trust me, I know how it feels to realize too late that the person who promised to protect you was sharpening the knife all along. But listen closely. This isn't about them anymore. This is about you. About the fire burning low in your chest, waiting to ignite. Pain doesn't lie. It never has, never will. It's honest, raw, yours. And if you're smart, you'll stop running from it and start owning it. Because here's the truth. Pain doesn't just break you, it builds you. Every crack they left behind is a fault line leading to something stronger, sharper, infinitely more resilient. Think about it. How many times have you fallen only to rise again? Each time you came back harder, wiser, untouchable. Their betrayal taught you things they'll never understand. What it means to endure, to adapt, to find strength in places you didn't even know existed. So don't waste another second replaying their lies or questioning why they did it. Focus on what matters, you. What did their cruelty carve into your soul? Maybe it showed you who truly stands by you. Maybe it forced you to confront truths you'd been avoiding. Whatever it was, it made you stronger. Now take that strength and turn it into something unstoppable. Don't let their actions define you. Let them fuel you. Rewrite the narrative. Make it yours. Your scars aren't marks of defeat, they're medals of survival. Wear them proudly. Let them remind you not of the hurt, but of the fight you waged to survive it. Because once you embrace your darkness, once you wear it like armor instead of dragging it like chains, people notice. They see someone unbreakable, untouchable, a force of nature thriving despite everything thrown at them. So here's my question to you. Are you ready to stop being their victim and start becoming their reckoning? Now let's talk about shadows, the ones they cast over you, the ones you've carried ever since. Those shadows aren't just remnants of their cruelty. They're opportunities. Opportunities to grow, to evolve, to become something greater than anyone thought possible, including yourself. But first, you need to face them head on. Stop pretending they don't exist. Stop shoving them down, painting on a fake smile and calling it strength. Real strength isn't pretending you're unscathed. It's standing tall, battle-worn and bruised, and saying, "This is me, take it or leave it." Their betrayal didn't just hurt, it purified. It pulled back the curtain, showing you who's really there for you, and who's just waiting for you to fall. Those moments of pain forced you to take a hard look at the people around you. Who reached out when you stumbled? Who vanished when the going got tough? The hurt drew lines in the sand, separating the real from the fake, the loyal from the opportunistic. And let's not forget what it revealed about you. You've seen your own strength. You've learned what you'll tolerate and what you won't. You've discovered boundaries you never knew you needed. But here's the kicker. Betrayal stings, yes, but it also teaches. It forces you to see the world for what it is, not what you wish it could be. And that's where real power begins. When you stop sugarcoating their actions, stop excusing them with, maybe they didn't mean to. You open your eyes to the truth. They meant to. They knew exactly what they were doing, and they kept doing it because they thought you'd let them. But guess what? You didn't. Not entirely. Sure, they left their mark, but they didn't destroy you. Instead, they gave you something far more valuable. Clarity. Clarity about who they are, who you are, and what you're capable of. Think about it. Every time they tried to knock you down, you found a way to stand back up. Maybe not right away. Maybe not without falling a few more times. But you did it. And each time you rose, you became harder to break. Their cruelty forged something in you. Something darker, sharper, infinitely stronger. Now it's time to use it. To take the pain they caused and shape it into something unstoppable. Build a life so full, so undeniably yours, that the echoes of their betrayal can't touch it. When they look back, wondering if you're still caught in their web, they'll see nothing but the shadow of what you've become. Stronger, wiser, untouchable. That's the quiet revenge they fear most. Not loud shouts or dramatic gestures, but watching you rise higher than they ever dreamed while they choke on their own regrets. So tell me, how will you turn their cruelty into your masterpiece? Now we come to the final chapter, the part where you rise, where you take everything they gave you, the pain, the scars, the silence, and use it to build a version of yourself they can never destroy. Because here's the ugly truth. Kindness is often mistaken for weakness. People prey on those they think won't fight back. But oh, how wrong they are. The weak rise, and when they do, they remind the world who's truly strong. You've already taken the first step by acknowledging the pain, by refusing to let it fester, consume, or define you. Now it's time to take control, to channel that anger, that confusion, that raw energy into something productive. Use it to fuel your dreams, your goals, your relentless pursuit of greatness. Stop giving them power over you. Stop letting their memory linger like smoke in your lungs. Breathe fresh air. Create a new narrative, one where you're the hero, the survivor, the one who refused to let the darkness swallow them whole. Remember this, making them regret their actions isn't about revenge. It's about proving them wrong, about showing them that their cruelty wasn't enough to hold you down. Every victory you achieve, every dream you chase, every moment you laugh without their shadow looming over you, that's proof. Proof that they lost, that their attempts to break you failed miserably. And the best part, you don't even need them to notice. Do it for yourself, for the person you're becoming, for the legacy you'll leave behind. So, here's my challenge to you. Look at your pain not as a weakness, but as your greatest asset. Let it drive you further than you ever thought possible. Because if there's one thing pain can't do, it's stop someone who's embraced it. Someone who's turned it into fuel for their fire. Someone like you. Stand tall, battle-worn and bruised, and say, "This is me. Take it or leave it." Let your scars shine like armor, not to hide the pain, but to show the world what it takes to stand against someone like you. Let your journey inspire others to rise above their own betrayals, their own pain, their own struggles. Be the light they couldn't extinguish. Be the force of nature they couldn't destroy. Now go. Take everything they gave you and use it to build a life they'll envy, a strength they'll fear, and a legacy they'll never escape. This is your story now. Let's make it unforgettable.